What's up, everybody? I'm the teleworker, and today we're reviewing Evil Dead Rise.
Open up now.
You don't look so good, Mom.
Nothing a big old kiss from you won't fix.
This movie was incredible. I was blown away by how much I liked this movie. I really didn't think it was going to be as good as it was. I really didn't. And I'm a big Evil Dead guy. As you can see, I'm wearing the t-shirt that came with the collector's edition of the video game. I got the vinyl record right here from the video game. So hopefully that helps you guys feel better about my opinion on this, because clearly I'm somebody who's willing to spend hundreds of dollars on this franchise. So I went and saw it with a group of my friends. We had a packed theater, which was very impressive for late at night on a Thursday. For the most part, it seemed like the entire crowd was just loving it. Like everybody was terrified, people were cheering, people were jumping, people were like out loud being terrified of things. Like some of the moments are so tense that people are about to do something that you know is dangerous, and you would literally hear people out loud in the theater being like, no, 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 because everybody was that scared. The movie does a outstanding job at building tension. It's there's so many moments where you know somebody's about to make a really dumb decision, which happens in every horror movie, but you're sitting there going, I swear to God, if they do this, I'm gonna get up and slap that person through the screen. And they do that so many times, but in ways that they don't make the characters feel completely useless or stupid like most horror movies do, which I really appreciate it. The mom, I believe her name is Alyssa Sutherland. She is horrifying. Her body movements, the way she talks, um, and when they put her in that makeup, her smile, just her, as something as simple as her smile will make you uneasy. It's so unnerving. The peephole footage, where it looks like it's filmed through the peephole for the door, was so cool. And everything that happens in that sequence of the movie was insane. Had people gagging, jumping, freaking out. The movie is so intense that I felt like I watched a 40-minute episode of a TV show. It was over that fast. Like, the movie just never lets up. Once the evil starts, it never stops. And you're just like, holy shit, every 5 minutes. I think all of the acting was great, including the kids. I think they all did a great job. The main character of the film, Beth, basically, she has to protect the kids from their own mom, which is her sister, which adds a whole new level of emotion to the plot. And because this movie takes a more serious tone than the original films, they really delve into the emotional torment that they're all going through, which I liked as well. I think that the cinematography for this movie was great. The effects were great. The kills and the gore are top notch. Some of the best I've seen in my lifetime. I think overall, if you're an Evil Dead fan, you're going to like this movie. If you're not an Evil Dead fan, but you love gore and like demonic possession movies and body horror stuff, then you're going to like this movie. It has something for everybody. And even though it is technically connected to the original films, there's no hard tie ins. So you do not have to see the other films to see this film. So if you're wondering, should I watch all the Evil Dead movies before I watch this one? It's kind of a big commitment. There's a TV show too. You don't have to see any of that. I would say watch this movie if you're able to watch this level of sick, crazy, demonic nonsense, then you could easily watch all the other movies and have a fantastic time. I think that this movie is far better than the 2013 movie, and I'll have to watch it a couple more times, but I might like it more than some of the original trilogy as well. But I'm not fully committed to being able to say that yet. I have to really like sit down and watch them all. The only thing I would complain about with this movie is its lack of humor. One of the things that I love the most about the Evil Dead franchise is that they kind of turned it into a very unique comedy horror franchise that's like no other. And this felt a little more generic because it's lacking the humor. However, the movie is so well executed and so well paced, and it's so intense that you don't really notice it until like the movie's over and you're like, damn, I didn't really laugh like once that whole movie. I was just scared. Which in a horror movie, I think is better, but for an Evil Dead movie, it felt a little strange. But like I said, the movie is so perfect that by the time you realize that there's no humor, you're like, holy fuck, dude, this is crazy. Like, I can't believe this movie is this good. Like, me and all my friends were like terrified the entire movie. Like, and I love horror movies, but there were parts of this where I was just like, oh my god, are they really gonna do that? Oh no, like I don't want to spoil anything, but there's a couple moments where like my friend Manuel, who's been in a lot of my videos, he literally gagged out loud at one of the scenes like he was gonna throw up. I really thought he was going to. So if you like gore, dude, this is the movie for you, dude. This movie is fucked up. It's probably the grossest horror movie I've seen in a very long time. But in a totally awesome way, which makes me sound like a serial killer, but oh well. I think that if you guys are in the mood for just a sick, demented, just fucked up movie, go see this movie. Like, this movie deserves your money if that's the kind of movies you're in. If you're a longtime Evil Dead fan, you'll most likely enjoy the movie. Although I will say the lack of humor is the only issue that I have with the movie. So if you are specifically tied to that Raimi tone and Raimi sense of humor and you hate anything else um, about the Evil Dead franchise, then maybe steer clear of this one. Like, if you only like Ash vs. Evil Dead, then you probably won't like this movie. But if you like the franchise as a whole and you love the whole, like, summoning demons from the book aspect, you'll probably like this movie a lot. They do a lot of new creative stuff with this one. Because this movie follows a different Necronomicon, so they have different types of demons and deadites and stuff that show up in this that are not in the rest of the franchise, which I thought was a really interesting idea. A lot of the new stuff is executed extremely well. There's references to tons of other horror movies like The Shining and several others. Overall, I think I would give this movie probably a 9 out of 10. Like, it's really solid, but the the lack of humor, like I said, is the only thing that takes a point down for me. If they had just a few more like comedic moments that felt more Evil Dead to me, this would be a 10 out of 10 movie for me. It is like almost perfect. It's so good. So yeah, that's my spoiler-free Evil Dead Rise review. Comment down below what you guys thought of the movie. If you did see it, please don't put any spoilers. I will remove your comment. I don't want the movie ruined for anyone. If you guys liked this review, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I will be doing more movie reviews in the future. I also do gaming content, and I will be uploading an Evil Dead gameplay video today. So if you guys are into gaming stuff as well, be sure to check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.